You should be getting reached out to by them soon. Sorry, it's a lot. I literally couldn't. Can you tell I just couldn't pick? There's a lot of people. Right. Cool. Got them all. Got them all now. Right. So these are in no particular order. There is no first place, whatever. There's no first place, second place. These are just all in no particular order, right? We have the first one is this one by Kohro, Kohro, at Kohro. They made this one. I really loved it. I thought it was sick. So this one, you are getting free merch. Second one was this one, where they recreated the entirety, and I mean the entirety of the Taunt music video on my art comp website. Now, I will remind you, chat, that this was a online web browser, like Microsoft Paint, with no eraser tool. All they could do was undo. They had nothing. They had just colors and an undo button. They had no eraser, no effects of anything, and this is what they did. They did the entirety of the Taunt music video. I'll say the name of the second. And they sent examples through the thing, so they didn't fake it. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. You're getting free merch.
Thank God the time is short. And yes, you always do that one thing when you wrinkle up the nose bridge. I'm trying to figure out what that meant. I took it as a taunt. Remember when back then in school?
So cool. Yeah, deserved winner. Thank you so much to Corn Papers, at Corn Papers on Twitter, for that one. That is ridiculous. Look, they even got some proof that they actually drew them all one by one. Look. They've added so many links to all the different posts to show, and it's like a time lapse of it being drawn that you can only generate from the website. I had to check like loads of the things because some of these were just so good I couldn't believe that they were done legitly on the website. But yeah, good on you, Corn Papers. You win the next one. The next one goes to Ducky at DXCKY Pop, who did 4 drawings, and I couldn't pick which one I like the most. I think it's this one I really like the most. I love this one of me holding my little angsty character. Really love it. I love the little GeoGuessr marker too. Absolutely brilliant. I love the art style. Amazing work. Brilliant. Good job. I'm actually going to give these all a like. I'm going to give these all a like so you can go and find them easily. Just go on my Twitter and go to the likes so you can find them all really quickly. Next up is Atorsi, who did this. I thought it was really cool. This warning obviously wasn't done on the paint thing. But this. To the You'll Understand When You're Older song by Lovejoy. Made me a murderer. Cool. Very cool. From Atorsi. It's that one. Next one is Claw on Death to Lovejoy. Death to LVJY. I just love that. I look like a little sad robot. I really like this one a lot. It's really cool. Yeah. Big fan of that one. Just gets a good thumbs up from me. I love that I'm playing a bass guitar, weirdly, unless this is Ash. I can play bass, I'm just not very good at it. Next is Breadicide, who just bear in mind that the paint like tool is like a really thick brush. It's like a really thick circle, and this person using the tool has managed to create a background and then thin out every line. So every line looks really thin and here's how they did it. It's kinda redonk. But look, every line is really thick, right? So what they did was they went around the image and then thinned out the line using another brush tool because there's no way of adjusting how big the tool is at all. Just really cool, really well made. Look at it. That's just incredible. Of the old EP, the first EP art. Next is Sunny at Sunny is Alive. I really like this one. I love the your new boyfriend, and then just it erupts into these amazing colors coming out of the side. Very cool, very edgy. I give it a like. That one gets a like. Next one is Brain Bugs at BRAIIN Bugs. This one didn't get a lot of attention. This is sort of proof that I went through and checked every single. I literally went through loads of art. And this one is the next one for my winning the thing. Only with 1 day remaining on the countdown, they drew me and Big Q. Me and Big Q stood in front of the door of my office. Very cool, very hip, very swag. Next is Candice Carameo. I'm a big fan of Candice's work, massive fan. It's my desktop background on my home computer is one of Candice's work. Huge fan, and this is no exception. I love the line work. I love what they've done. I love the expression. I love how they do clutter, like mess, how they do like everything around. Yeah, they do a lot of like cluttery papers and computer pieces and parts around. Very, very cool. Like it a lot. Next is Gabe at CE13BRITY. They did this cool little me holding all of the animals. There's Jim Jams, there's PB, and there's Anvil Cat. And me saying fuck as all the animals are jumping on me. Very cool. I give it a like. Next is Liv, who did this really trippy, sick video, which I really liked. You can see, chat, why I couldn't pick just 5, right? Like, imagine shortening this down to 5. Could you do it? I certainly couldn't. Just really sick. This was one of the first ones I saw, actually. This was back before I even announced a contest. They just did this for fun. So that gets a like. And lastly, but certainly not least, is this one where yeah, I love this one. Yeah. Very cool. I love it. This is like something I would have made on like Adobe Premiere when I was doing like lyric videos and stuff. I love the effects and the use of colors. Very cool. Awesome. There's the album art done by Kenzie. Amazing work, and that's it. That's all of them, chat. I hope you enjoyed it. My merge is actually still. I just remember my merge is still going. It's still a lot of it's sold out now. But if you missed getting an item, it's still available to grab. We've still got a few things. We've got this one, the puff print crew neck. This one's great, by the way. This one's absolutely amazing. We've got the brown embroidered hoodie I love. This is probably one of my favorite ones I would wear if it didn't just have my name across it. The one I wear the most is probably this one or this one, but this one's sold out. This one's not sold out. You can still grab it. Yeah, there's loads of stuff still on the store that you can grab. Everything's still here. Yeah, Wilbur.store. Anyway, back to Q&A. So anyway, that's the winners. You've all been sent to the organizers, like the people in charge. I physically can't send you the items, so I've had to give your names across. You will be getting some kind of ad. I'm gonna remind them again after this stream, but I assume they haven't yet. Eve Street, thank you for the 10. Restock. I don't think there's gonna be a restock. We're gonna have a new line next time, so no restock, I'm afraid. So get in now if you want some. Yeah, cool. Let's put the music back on. Have you ever read Percy Jackson? I have not. How'd you start getting into D&D? I don't really understand it. Okay, that's a fun one. That's a fun one. So, Dungeons and Dragons, I got into because I'd heard of it and I love role playing. Okay, so when I was a kid, I used to role play on everything. I mean, you can watch. I have a little podcast episode about my history of role playing. Go check it out. Maybe I do the podcast again. What do you think, Chad? Should I start doing the podcast again? Maybe. But anyway, I really liked roleplay, and D&D seemed like the go-to for me to do roleplay, right? And the way I got into it was I just asked some friends. You do need friends. That is a problem with D&D. I think you can do it online with people. I think there's like the Adventures League and stuff you can do, but it's most fun with friends. Find some friends who also have no idea how to play. That's my recommendation to you. Basically, find some friends that have no idea how to do it, and yourself. Choose one of you to be the DM, right? And you've got the hard job, whoever's the DM, right? And now just go away and just read the online PDFs of all the books, right? So you want to read, here's the list of ones you want to read. You want to read the Dungeon Master's Guide, right? That's the first one, the DMG. That's probably the first or second you want to read, right? The Player's Handbook. That's probably the first or second you want to read too. That's kind of it. You only really need the Dungeon Master's Guide and the Player's Handbook, and then you can make your own homebrew world and just have fun and just figure it out as you go. No one cares. None of your friends are gonna be like, actually, the Player's Handbook doesn't say that, because all of you are new. All of you are new. And maybe one or two of you have some knowledge. If you don't have friends and you want to start learning, I'd recommend watching Critical Role or watching a podcast that they play it on. You'll pick it up pretty quickly. I hate reading, though. Well, then watch Critical Role. You'll pick it up pretty quickly. I hate reading, too, but it's worth it. I always have a really good time. It's always very fun. I enjoy it a lot. What were you doing this time last year? I was in my house. In my room. I don't know, what was I doing this time last year? I think we just started doing Tommy's vlogs, right? The Tom Simons vlogs. I think so. How did you come up with the name Wilbur? It's what me mum and dad call me. They call me Wilbur. Ever since I was a little kid, I've been Wilbur. Oh my god, so many... Rust. Everyone's saying Rust. Yeah, we're bringing back Rust. We're going to play Rust. I don't know if it's going to be the same SBI Rust. I think the big problem with Rust last time was there were just so many people and some people started to snowball. We're going to try and limit it. We're going to try and, at first, keep it to just really close friends who want to play. So, like, super close friends. Like, we got, like, Rambu, Tubbo, Tommy, that kind of, if they want to play. I mean, I haven't actually asked Rambu or Tubbo. I know Tommy is kind of down. He sounded like he was like, eh. But I'm definitely doing it. We're going to keep it to super close friends. And then as we move on, we'll start to expand to other creators and stuff. And yeah. Cool. Are you going to make a physical version of the albums? One day. One day. Perhaps. Wilbur, are you a father? Not yet. Opinion on anteaters. That's a good one. That's a good one. I think they are pretty lame. I just think if you're gonna make an animal, why would you call it after what it eats? You don't call humans hamburger eaters. What's the fuck up with that? I just think if you're gonna make an animal, okay, cool, that worked. that worked. I want to move to England. Do I need a visa? Mate, don't ask me. I don't fucking know. I live here. I think maybe. Yeah. I reckon if you're moving from another country, you do need a visa. You didn't used to when we were in the EU, but now you do. Come on, guys. Questions. Story behind the Game Grumps meetup. Oh, yeah. So I went on Game Grumps. They asked me if I wanted to be on, and I was like, yeah. I'm in LA. I'll come and be on your show. So I showed up at their office, and they let me in, and they showed me around, and I was... Chat, I'm a massive Game Grumps fan ever since I was a kid. I first started watching them when it was John and Aaron from Aaron's from the Ego Raptor channel, when he promoted it, when he said I'm starting a new channel. That was my first interaction with Game Grumps. I've watched them since literally the very first episode. Obviously I haven't watched all of them, but I watched the very first episode when it was released. I remember when they had 4 videos and I went through and binged all 4. I remember that super clearly. So then them asking me to come on the show was pretty crazy. To give you a concept also, I listen to them to fall asleep. There's a Game Grumps laughter compilations I put on before I go to sleep every night. It just helps me fall asleep, hearing them, because it's just familiar voices talking and laughing. How crazy is that? And then I'm just on their show. So I went in and I tried to play it cool. But I don't think I was very good at playing it cool. But yeah, that was the story. And then I sat down and I told Aaron I was nervous, and so he gave me whiskey. He gave me a glass of whiskey, which I drank far too quickly. And when I watch back the videos now, I'm like, oh, I wish I'd been a bit more sober. I wish I'd been funnier. How fast can you type? Let's find out. How fast can I type? Ooh, haven't warmed up, chat. Let's find out. What the... A snail? There's a snail on here. All right, how do I start typing test? Are you typing with a 10-finger method in this test? Yeah. You're not. I'll just continue as a guess. Thank you. Oh, like now, so down, get by, always no life business. Here been some Hershey. Fuck! Fuck! Oh, I'm scuffed. Whole place would have he things going. Same me, the more on it's an experience. Just their way, married, 3 make does your there 0 cool. Cannot up needs these through other C did day 1 points hard even around also good different. Home then in hazard were information back our show new issue games store. How long do I have to do this for? I can't look away. Open died today had said made much point money a lot take play never real star to the waste. Oh my god. About change start year gray zone may last for fuck forgo family is be must puzzles problem from do available well very or many and this how long do I have to do this for? 93 words a minute. Is that good? Is that good? Average words per minute typing. Average typing speed, words per minute. Oh! I'm pretty good! I'm like here. I'm like there. Wait, 80, 90, 100. Oh, 80, 90, 1. I'm like here. I'm like this line here. That's sick! Damn. I'm a fast typist. Cool. My mum was a typist for a bit. What are people saying? It was you got 98. Oh, okay, cool. I'm even higher then. That's sick. I thought I was just an average typer. I thought I was just an average typer. I'm like 103. Okay, cool. Good for you, I guess. You're high, aren't you? Yeah, high typist. What's your favorite Lovejoy song? Model Buses. That ain't average, mate. I thought I was pretty average. I'm sorry. I mean, I'm not one to brag, but I mean, you know, maybe I'm a bit good. Maybe I'm a bit good. Where do you live? In Brighton. Wilbur, what is your podcast? It is Hey and Stuff. You look tall. Thank you. Oh my god, so many people are talking. Did you do an interview with Anthony Padilla? Yeah, I did. Should be coming out this month, he said. So keep an eye out for that. I've just got to give it a watch. Got to give it a watch, you know. I've got to give it a watch through and give it a big thumbs up, and then once I've done that, you'll see it, I guess. Are you gonna do You Laugh You Lose again? I promised I would. I've spoken with people, and they all say that the media share is just fucked right now. Media share is completely buggered. So I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to do You Laugh You Lose. Watermelon Goose with the 5, thank you so much. I'm not sure how I'm going to do You Laugh You Lose because media share is just completely fucked up apparently. And I don't know how to test it. I guess I could get someone else to test it for me. Someone else just do media share and then tell me how it goes. Fruity Zion, thank you for the 10. But for me, so far, I don't know. I want to do it though. It was always broken. Favorite Brighton player? A bit of a March fan, a bit of a Solly March fan. I mean, do you mean ever? Because it's got to be Glenn Murray. You can't. Who was that with a 50? Sorry, I missed that. Who gave 50? Was it Link? Link 20? I'll do everyone that gave 50. Jazz Das Paz 78. Thank you for the 50. Caroline, thank you for the 50. Link 2021, thank you for the 50. And Chris Me Quick, thank you for the 50. Soot House reunion. No idea what's happening with that. Haven't spoken about it. Yeah. It might happen one day, I'm sure, one day down the line. Caroline, thank you for the 25. Very much appreciate it.